Hi there, Crafty Nana here. I did a bit of a boo-boo. I did the project where I repainted all of these ladies on my sitting room wall. I felt quite bad doing it, and now I can't even show you why I did it, because the original photographs I took and the filming I did of them all washed out and ghostly is not there. So I'm just going to do a little introduction for you so you can understand why I did what I'm doing, or doing what I did. These pictures were my mother's, and she collected them and put them together. They are from about 1854. They were Baxter prints, and they were really the first sort of widely available commercial prints that people would done to sell to the masses, and they were wildly popular, and they become quite collectible. But sadly, because I live in Malaysia and it is really, really, really sunny and beautiful and sunny, it faded out the colours. But then, they're very old, so it's not really surprising. So I took it upon myself to repaint them. And not to keep them completely original, but to keep the Victorian style, but turn it into sort of Hogwarts. My daughter has an obsession. She has an obsession. I don't know if you can see behind me. All our Christmas decorations are Hogwarts themed. So I decided that they had to become Hogwarts pictures. And accordingly, I took one down at a time and started from scratch and repainted all the bits that needed repainting. The first one I did was Love's Letterbox. Then I did The Day Before the Wedding. Then I did The Bridesmaid. And then finally, I think this one might not even been Baxter. I think this one might have even been a French print maker called Leblanc. And I think this was called Alpine Maid. But they're a lot happier now. They're a lot less sad. They're not so faded, and they're giving us pleasure. So I think it was a good project, worth doing, and I hope you enjoy it. Now you get to see me doing it, except the first one. So I hope you enjoy this little put together of all my little snippets. Okay, so I finished Professor Sprout's granny. I've added a Hogwarts. I've added a mandrake root baby. She's got her wand and her ear protectors. She's got her witch's hat, and I'm thinking she's looking a lot healthier than when she was all white and ghostly. So that is Professor Sprout's granny. What do you think of a name for her? You see, Professor Sprout might have been named for her. She might have been named after her granny. I'll have to check on that and have a look and see what I can find. Anyway, so there she is. I think she's cute. On to the next one. Okay, so I now have a Ginny Weasley in her Quidditch gear, with the box with the quarrel and the balls, the Quidditch balls, quaffle and the, I can't remember, the snitch and I can't remember what the smaller ones are called, and the bat for the bludger and the quaffles, the bludgers and the quaffle, and the golden snitch. This is one I felt most guilty about because she was in a better condition than the others, but I think she has turned out very well, and I know that my daughter and my grandson will like it an awful lot better than the Bridesmaid. So there we go, she's done and dusted. I'm glad to have got her done, got her out the way, and now on to the last one. Okay, so here's our last girl, and as you can see, her face is sort of faded into sort of one tone all over. She's very, very Victorian, very cute. And she's going to be our next one. Now the general idea for this one is that I'm going to put the Fantastic Beasts. So this would be like Newt Scamander's great granny, or Newt Scamander's great granny, depending on how far back we go. So I'm thinking maybe she has a little niffler in her arms, and then maybe there are some Cornish pixies hanging around in the tree, some bowtruckles climbing up and around things. I think she's got a rather miserable face, so I think we might put a witch's hat on her so that just so we don't see quite so much of that little miserable face. But yes, I think this is going to be fun. We're going to add some magical beasts and try and make it into a magical picture instead of a sad, miserable picture. So, let's get to it. I don't know what you're going to be able to see, but I'm going to try and show you. So, I've sketched in where her hat's going to be. There's going to be a Cornish pixie here. There's going to be a niffler here. There's going to be a bowtruckle here, a demiguise here, and another bowtruckle there. And then there may be more Cornish pixies peeking through all this greenery up here. But I've got them sketched in now, and I'm going to go ahead and get on with it. So, I'm working hard on my picture. This is number 3. I've showed you the Quidditch one and the no, this is number 4. This is the last one, number 4. Sorry, I'm confused. So, I'm trying to give you updates on how I'm coming along. And I think it's coming along quite well. We've got our Cornish pixie here. I'm going to add some metallic fleck, sort of like blue sparkly to his wings so that they'll just show up a little bit more. I've got to firm up this little snicket up here who's a little bit see-through. I think she should have some flora in her hat. This one is fine. I might colour up the flowers a little bit because they've disappeared almost completely there, and I might put another pixie peeking through up here, and then I've got the demiguise here. I want to make him more of a grey one than a white one because the white on the first picture I did showed up a little bit too bright, so I'm going to play with that. I'm rather enjoying doing this. I feel terribly guilty all the time I'm doing it, but I am enjoying it. My little niffler there, he just needs his feet finishing on his hands and his feet and his claws doing, but he's looking quite cute there. So yes, I'll give her a bit more colour because she was disappearing into the background. So I'll get on with that and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done.
The crafty nana is in her happy place, crafting in her studio, making, creating and messing around. She's felting, marbling and faffing about. Potions and bugs inspire her creations. She loves clay and paint.
And catch you later. Bye for now from the Crafty Nana.
If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend. Bye for now.